Hi everybody, it's Mr. Walden. Today we're going to make some landscapes. Our landscapes are going to show depth. Now, we should all know that word by now, depth. It just means it looks like it's going back in space, looking like it's 3D, looking like some stuff is going to be far away. We've talked a lot about foreground, middle ground, and background. So I'm going to start. I'm just going to make some kind of hill going across my paper. And behind that, I'm going to grab another color. I'm just going to make another little hill. And changing colors sometimes, and I'm going to make another hill. Now behind that, I'm going to make one more, maybe like some kind of like mountain range kind of. Now I'm going to turn this into a landscape. Now up here, up in the sky, let's do some kind of sun. I'm going to just do a circle here for my sun. Now, the trick to these landscapes is to make lines very close to each other, but without those lines touching. So I'm going to start this at the bottom. I'm going to go very close, but I'm not going to be touching. I am using crayons right now. You can use whatever you have, but I'm going to be watercoloring mine later. And if you want a watercolor, if you have watercolors, you need to use something like crayons or pastels or Sharpies. You cannot use markers because they will turn kind of fuzzy and bleed, and it does not work. You see I'm making these lines, I'm going as close as possible. I'm going to do my next shape now. These lines are going to be just about as close as I can make them without the lines touching. Now in the sky, I think I am going to do the lines for the sun. I'm going to make, again, I'm going as close as I can without them touching. I'm going to move down the color spectrum. So I'm going to start with yellow, and I'm going to move to orange. Here I go. Now, I use crayons so I can watercolor. Again, you can use crayons if you use something like ballpoint pen. You can use crayon. You can use water. Again, now I am going to watercolor because I finished. This is fine if you don't have watercolors. If you do have watercolors, make sure you use something like crayon or ballpoint pen or pastels or Sharpies. Normal markers won't work. But I think I am going to paint mine now. And there you go. Again, it shows depth. I'm going to let this dry. It shows depth. It looks like it goes back in space. If you'd like to put something on top of the hills or mountains, that's fine with me. If you want to put a tree or houses or animals or something, that's up to you. This is what you have to do. We're going to make our lines. They're going to be as close as we can without them going over each other. And it will show depth. Thank you, and I hope I see everybody soon. Let this dry.